time for Belle Collective. That Marie mean mug. So we opened shouting in the men's room with Marie. Latrice is like, look, I ain't talking to the heifer. If she wants to act a fool, let her do it by herself. But Latrice relents so that they can move forward. So Ladiesha goes into the men's room and says Latrice is willing to have a conversation. Marie's like, well, I don't have anything to say because it played out publicly. Latrice is like, I didn't have a motive. I was trying to shut it down. Marie's like, this ain't it right here. Latrice, you do look insincere. You do have a little bit of the gritty gribbles on your face. Like, I didn't mean it. I tried to stop it. So Marie goes back to the men's room. So now Marie accuses Ladiesha of backpedaling because Latrice ain't admitting it. Marie said, move or prove a point. Ladiesha says, but you ain't listening. Marie storms out. Marie's like, she's saying she had nothing to do with it, but it was orchestrated to ruin me. Ladiesha said, one thing about me, I chew my cabbage twice, so you ain't got to worry about me backpedaling. I kind of agree with Marie. The brunch could have went on. You did make a scene. Everybody could have said, oh, okay. It was something of a scene, but y'all made it even more of one. However, Aikisha's like, this is too much for me. I'm going to get on out of here. Too many dirty plates. Well, for you to be so highfalutin, you couldn't get something better than that simple black scrunchie? I hope y'all got empowered in some way because I did not. Ooh, you a shady little something. You're just so unlikable. What? Marie says people try to paint her as Gwendolyn the witch because I'm vocal. Gwendolyn was the good witch, honey. You're Alphaba. Marie said Latrice is just as guilty as the person who put the rumor out. I could see it. Oh, God. So Marie said till she own it, I ain't talking. She leave and now Ladiesha crying in the bathroom. This girl, why do you care? I'm sorry, Marie showed her butt for the last time for me. Her and Essie can garden at home, go on golf tours, sing along to Dinah Shore. Essie telling Marie, you just tore it down. Tore it down. So, Carlos King, I know you're watching. Would you call Marie a force multiplier? Ladiesha, I don't know why you crying because your brunches was messed up all last season, so this ain't nothing new. Child, now Aikisha calling and cussing them out. I hope the owner of that place don't think I had anything to do with this. Ladiesha says she's tired of being the peacemaker. What peace have you made? However, when Ladiesha gets back to the table, they tell her Aikisha has gone. And she's like, well, you know what? I'm going to tell her in the face. I don't like her energy. I mean, she came very hoity-toity with an uppity upper lip. And you came with dirty plates and no empowerment. So we close out the ignorance with an affirmation, child, please. So with Latrice and her zaddy, we gonna go four-wheeling. And so Gucci and her man are coming along. So after the mud riding, they get to talking about the brunch. So Gucci said, well, you know, some of them bells wasn't ringing loud. It has to be the right mixture of bells for it to be choral and not noise. She said, first we had nose in the air Aikisha. Heifer. Latrice is sticking to her story. I just didn't have anything to do with spreading the rumor. I just don't care about her that much. You care about a plot line and staying on the show. Zaddy got me. So Latrice is saying, you know, he wants me to have a kid. I got my hair stuff going right now. I don't want to be in the home. I don't want to be a 1960s housewife. She's like, not now. And he's like, don't end up like Tambra. I don't think Latrice will. I don't think Latrice wants kids. And I think she's very honest about that. If you don't have a baby, he'll be disappointed. Guess what? Sometimes in life, you're disappointed. He got 4 other kids. So it ain't like he never had one before. Girl, boom. Don't worry about that coot. Coots can adjust. And how much you really think he gonna help you with that baby? Men always want a baby they ain't gonna raise. Why don't you want to have my baby? I'm sorry, I don't want a full-time job with no pay and no benefits. The hell? Yeah, I know kids have benefits, but I'm talking about like health insurance. Over with Tambra. So she meeting Aikisha at the juice bar. Aikisha said, I have never been to a brunch like that in my life. That was a waste of my time, period. You're on a Carlos King show. You ain't got nothing but time, heifer. Tambra said sometimes empowerment looks different to different people. Aikisha said, well, why couldn't she empower me with the plate? Tambra said, well, will you still help with the Ferris Street project? I'm not that petty, but why did she respond the way she responded about that dirty plate? So they swapped birthing stories after they bashed the brunch, and she's like, Tambra, you better marry this fool before you get preggers. Now, Marie, I may make fun of you, but my heart breaks for what your family is going through. Blood could not make me and Essie no closer, but marriage could. It's legal now. Better hurry up. Get in under the wire. Essie is my sister. I know there's something about that sister. She stays on your mind, sister. You're two of a kind, oh sister. I know she's got a hold on you. Latrice, I respect you for putting your mama in one of your wigs, but you needed to apply that better for her because it's just sitting on top of her head. And it's like a cap. Like you just threw it on there and called it macaroni. It's giving Yankee Doodle went to town, honey. Now this is a mama. This is a mama. She told Trish you married every bit of your daddy. He wants a baby to anchor you to that house. Oh, Lord. So we gonna end it with Ladiesha versus Aikisha. Why is she offended that my plate was dirty? Aikisha said, the brunch was nice, but I was expecting something different. And Ladiesha says, well, subconsciously or consciously, your energy was stank. Who perceived that, you little peach of Hallie posse? It's Chakalusa. Chakalusa. If anybody's gonna act professional, I thought it'd be Aikisha. Well, we know it ain't Ladiesha. She said, with that brunch, I wouldn't bring up the word professional. I thought I was going to meet the who's who of Jackson, not the Pelahatchie posse, or the Chuckaloosa crew. Ladiesha said, well, I had high expectations of you, but you failed. She said, no, I was that girl. I was bougie on the phone and I was bougie in person. I handpicked those ladies for the brunch because we were all going through something. I'm with you, Aikisha. She should have picked a different hand and actually just a couple of fingers, not even a full hand. Leave that thumb out of it. Ladiesha said, well, Aikisha, you was acting like it was your last supper. It wasn't my last supper. My waffles and my bacon were burnt and I was hungry. Sounds like you were looking for a free meal. Oh! Now Aikisha's saying, well, wait, did you set me up to get the dirty plate? Oh, my goodness. Ladiesha, those earrings are just pulling your lobes down. That has to be painful. Now she's stealing your idea for Ferris Street, Ladiesha, but she already owns a building on Ferris Street, and you don't. But Aikisha says, I don't feel like I was coming with any bad energy. I will apologize if you thought I was bringing that. So now that they've buried the hatchet, Ladiesha's like, well, let's get back to Ferris Street because you have a building. However, Ladiesha asks her, so you know Tamara and Desmond, right? She said, yeah, I knew them back when they was dating in high school. Is his name Greedy? That's what he used to go by. So Aikisha ain't here for the little hints Ladiesha dropping about Tambra's man stepping out on her. She's like, why is she trying to break up a happy home? So we ended with them agreeing to work on Ferris Street, and that was the poop.